Welcome back aboard Blurred Force One with your boy Mo. And today I'm reviewing Disney's Wish, the brand new movie that's out in theaters right now. So, what did I think about it, and should you be watching? And before we get into this review, get down there, hit like on this video. Well, the island country Rosas is a vaguely medieval, idyllic place to live thanks to the Wizard King Magnifico, who takes the wishes of the people and sometimes grants them. Asha wants to be his apprentice, but it turns out he's kind of an ass and also uses the wishes to keep the populace at bay. And when she accidentally summons a magical wish star, he turns full-on villain. Asha, with the help of the star, a talking goat, and her diverse friend group, must free the wishes from Magnifico's progressively more villainous grasp. As the Disney formula goes, Wish ticks all the boxes. Plucky heroine, funny and colorful mascots, wild-eyed and over-the-top villain, magical hijinks, musical numbers left and right, tidy little life lessons, and even a picturesque castle. The problem with Wish is that it fails to be more than just Disney movie Mad Libs. It plays like a Disney knockoff, a high-budget one to be sure, but a knockoff nonetheless. Nowhere is this more blatant than in the expository song and dance, Welcome to Rosas, a clear copy of Encanto's The Family Madrigal. This is just the first of many Disney callbacks that are really just lifts from other movies. Wish lacks a distinct personality to elevate it above the rote plot and derivative characters that inhabit the story. It's trope after trope, very predictable in its story beats. Rosas feels like a stand-in background that never got filled in and embellished by the artists. Asha could be any of the many heroines with dead parents we've seen before. Magnifico could be any megalomaniacal villain with a mad-on for the hero. And the friend group may as well have been named for their personality or physical quirks. Asha and Magnifico get the most development, since the movie mostly revolves around their conflict, but even then the characters fall into common tropes. Asha is the naive dreamer whose naivete is challenged by harsh reality. Magnifico is a controlling and manipulative narcissist set on quashing her challenge to his rule. There are only ever hints at deeper character for Asha and Magnifico, and deeper examination of them would have made this story better. But no, we don't have time for that, because if we explore their backstories, there'd be no time for yet another song. Yeah, the singing, it just annoyed the hell out of me. The songs sounded like the producer said, hey, make it sound like Lin-Manuel Miranda. Because, of course, they didn't want to go pay Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm not even a big fan of that guy, but by contrast, I can see why people pay him the big bucks. So we get this off-brand Hamilton, and because the plot is so thin, we get double portions of it. By the third act, I was groaning whenever a needle drop halted the progress of the story. What's disappointing about this is that this movie just bursts with diversity without shouting, hey, look at all the brown people in here. But because of the blandness of the story, even this feels like they're just ticking boxes on a checklist. And Roses itself, it's supposed to be a melting pot, but it only vaguely hints at like what the culture is actually like. I guess maybe Latin, maybe Mediterranean, who knows? It just feels like window dressing, honestly. Okay, but up to this point, I've been, pretty negative about this story. So let's talk about the good stuff. I think Ariana DeBose is actually pretty good as Asha. She sings like really, really well, and her singing tries so hard to make up for, kind of the lackluster nature of the songs. I think Chris Pine is nicely over the top as Magnifico. As he kind of descends into his villainy. And he, kind of elevates this relatively pedestrian material that they're giving him. I did really like the animation of the movie. It was kind of like 2.5D. It looks like a throwback to like 80s and 90s Disney animation. And that's a good thing. I like that. I think Star and Valentino, they're the two heavily merchandised characters. You're going to see, all that stuff pop up in the store. Star looking like a Kirby ripoff, and Valentino a cute little, goat that talks. Cool. I get that. They're very fun, very well fleshed out, appropriately cute. The most fun in the movie actually usually revolved around them doing something, getting up to something silly or whatever, including a particularly funny chicken like dance number. Very, very silly, but I liked it. As far as the rest of the movie, most of the set pieces, the action is pretty good. Well choreographed, well thought out. Some interesting stuff going on there. They're, dynamic, loud, a lot of bombastic, parts of it. And Magnifico's personality, pretty much, informs the way all of this action stuff plays itself out. But, in the end, I thought this movie was fine. Wish was fine. Look, it was entertaining for what it was. Too many songs, I will say that much. They could have cut that out and put more story into it. But like as Disney productions go, this is a lesser one of them. I mean, it's competently made. I can't deny that, and it's well presented. Looks good, but it follows the formula so closely that it fails to bring anything special of its own to the table. So if you're a longtime fan of Disney, this will feel very familiar, and I dare I say, kind of tired. But if you're not really that steeped in Disney, Disney movies, or if you're a kid, you're new to this, you're just looking for another good, kind of Disney pseudo princess movie, there's plenty good for you here, and I imagine you will probably have a good time. But I was looking for a little more, and I didn't quite get what I wanted. But I mean, in a up or down world, this is a thumbs up, but just barely so. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this, this movie. What did you guys think about it? What did you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there. And of course, you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And while you're down there, do me a favor, hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Helps to grow this channel, helps more people to see videos like this. All right, thanks for joining me. Come back to the channel, got plenty more reviews. Until then, I've been Mo, your commentator extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.